Good afternoon all. Today we are going to discuss about DT approach on applications of analog communication. So you all know about what is design thinking, right? So design thinking is a process of identifying or understanding the needs of the user. We have 5 stages in design thinking. First one is empathy, second one define, third one ideate, fourth one is prototype, and fifth one is testing. So empathy is nothing but we'll be going for a feedback method. We'll be finding what is the drawback in the existing method. So after identifying the drawback, we'll be defining what is the problem, exact problem in the define stage. So after defining the problem statement, we'll be listing out the ideas to solve the particular problem that comes under the ideate stage. So after listing out the ideas, we'll be designing a prototype, right? So the prototype comes, so we'll be designing a prototype. So after designing a prototype, we'll be testing the prototype. We'll be checking whether the particular prototype meets the needs of the user. So all the 5 stages, we'll be solving the needs of the particular user. Okay. So after testing whether if the particular equipment works under the particular criteria, no issue. If a particular equipment does not work based on the user needs, again we'll be defining the particular problem. We'll be starting again with the second stage. So it is an iterative process. So in today's session, we'll be discussing about the DT part on application of analog communication. So discuss among yourself. So after that we can start the session. Okay.
So let me just start with the empathy part. So the main empathy part here is to understand and know the difficulties which are faced by the professional healthcare professionals. So in the analog communication field. So for that we need to do surveys and researches in order to know what kind of pain they are going through and what kind of difficulties they are going through. And also we can do some researches like studies so that we will be able to know what the actual problem is. And also we can create mind maps, we can observe them and we can spend time with them so that we will know what is exactly happening in the analog communication system field.
So in the part, the survey is done for both patients and as well as the medical professionals. So based on the empathy, the defined part will be done.
Part, first the problem is just communication. The communication between the patients and the medical people who give treatment lack a communication among them. So what we are going to do, we need a integrated device that collects physiological data from the patients for more communication. And the medical treaters also need a device to understand their problems in digital systems.
So based on the device, the data has been processed under the define stage.
So I'm going to discuss about the ideate. In mind mapping, we want to mind or map and to explore the digital analog communication in medical fields.
And next stage is prototype.
Hi, I'm Noreen. I'm here to talk about the prototype. So prototype is the first stage of design thinking framework. So here prototype have two methods like low fidelity prototype and high fidelity prototype. In low fidelity prototype we are starting with the sketches or sometimes we are doing with paper models. So this is the basic model for our projects. So this is really helpful for the development. Then the other method is high fidelity prototype. High fidelity prototype is to develop an actual model for the real-time scenarios.
And final stage is a testing stage. Testing.
So I'm going to explain about, discuss about testing. So analog communication is extensively used in various medical equipments and instruments. where precise control is needed, even though in some recent surgeries they've been using for anesthesia. So first we should ensure that the noise reduction technique should be effectively improved in various medical environments.
So in today's session, we have seen about this DT approach on application of analog communication. So by adopting this DT approach, we can create more innovative, more user-friendly devices which will benefit both the patient and the healthcare professionals. Thank you all for your feedback, valuable suggestions. Thank you.